with. Shoulder to shoulder, looking over, I see hella chips. My brain can't process the ignorance coming out your lips. All I wanna do is teach a generation. I'm so hard to understand, cause I don't think basic. I believe we can stop the clock on all this time wasted. Quit telling me to wait, cause I'm tired of being patient. Cause for real, my enemies been taking us with me. Now it's time for a change. Got a book of recipes, destroy the fleas like they destroyed all our treasured history. Listen to me, the wolves dress just like sheep, but I got the whole pot since everybody want a piece. It ain't me, but my man's gotta get over. I know you don't believe, so I just have to show you. Cold-hearted, no sir, this is for my culture. Nefertiti take the dead and feed them to the vultures. Nefertiti raised her head and saw a supernova. Got the craft locked in, can't no one approach us. Getting rid of loose ends for the empire. Come one, come all, as your soul desires. All the scum on this planet about to expire. 1,000 frequencies, we all teaching live wires. Who's next? We don't rest. Had to get this off my chest and carry on. I hope you paid attention to the threat. My enemies been taking liberties, manipulate my struggle like they know what's best for me, but that's okay. My enemies been taking liberties, manipulate my struggle like they know what's best for me, but that's okay. Who's next? Pay attention to the threat. Who's next? Pay attention to the threat. Who's next? Pay attention to the threat. I hope you paid attention to the threat.
Bitch ass nigga don't wanna come outside, hoe ass nigga. If I see your ass in the motherfucker street, I'll beat the shit out of you, nigga, on gang, nigga. Fuck these niggas talking about. I want all the motherfucking smoke, nigga. Fuck these niggas. Who want the smoke? Who want it, bitch? Who want the smoke? Who want the ammo? Strike up the gas, get lit like a counter. I beat on my chest, a gorilla, a animal. Don't need to talk, let my little niggas handle it. I spit on these rappers, no, I'm not a fan of you. Kidnap your bitch and I take her for ransom. Rip up your favorite rapper with no bandages. If you want a show or a fee, talk to management. Who want the smoke, bitch? Who want the smoke? Ho, light up the gas, get choked. Bitch, handle her motherfucking throat. Ho, I'm fucking her good with the scroll. Sticks, my bitch keep a pole in the toe. Ticks, we came up from soap on the road. All you see around me is GDs and locs. All my niggas go, they want the smoke. Counsel, this stick that I got causes damage. They say if you want it, come get it. I swear you won't leave Alabama. My niggas hit nails, hammers, and bro out the cell, slammer. She calling me can't hide slammer, then blocking her number. I won't call her after. Who want the smoke? Who want the war? I don't do no talking, let's meet at the stove. Don't say you gon' shoot, you get hit with a pole. My little nigga cribbin', he throwing a fold. Now who got a light? Bitch, I'm finna roll. This rock that I got make a fuck nigga roll. Got flip in the back, fuck with him, you get stole. This scrap in the bag, but you searching my clothes, bitch. Pussy nigga, pillar talking, grab the carbon, get the chopper, started sparking. Fuck around and be a target, he a robber, he gon' rob, proceed with caution. Acting nigga, captain nigga, rack the nigga, can't get caught lacking nigga. Savage with him, had it with him, had the pistol, pop him like he throwing skills. Who want the smoke, bitch? Who want the smoke? Ho, light up the gas, get choked. Bitch, handle her motherfucking throat. Ho, I'm fucking her good with the scroll. Sticks, my bitch keep a pole in the toe. Ticks, we came up from soap on the road. All you see around me is GDs and locs. All my niggas go, they want the smoke. Pop shit, my nigga gon' hit, drop shit. I feel like a star, how I rock shit. Fuck with the gang, get stomped like a mosh pit. My nigga Chinese with a chopstick. Fuck up with him, he gon' knock your top quick. Pussy nigga wanna talk, get the block hit. 2 minute shots, bitch, somebody call cops quick. You say you want smoke, when I bitch you got it. My niggas receivers, they all catching bodies. We come to your show and we fuck up your party. We don't give a fuck, we move on anybody. We come to the Ville, get hit with a rocket. If you want a box, get beat up like rocket. Don't come with that beef if you ain't in the street, but just stay on the porch, cause you ain't really bout it. I ride around with that Nina on me. I make that bitch sing like Selena on it. Get hit in your ear, leave it ringing on you. Your partner get pot, leave him leaking, homie. I came with the gang, I ain't leaving lonely. I'm smoking on gas, I'm a heavy stoner. This dick on the scrap like I got a boner. I see him, I pop him, now he a goner. Busting the pipe, pressure, and toting the heavy metal. Bury a rapper, shovel. Turned up this shit to a whole nother level. Pushing the gas, rev 'em. How many shots? Several. Nigga got popper who hit him. Don't even know cause ain't nobody telling. Bitch, who want the smoke? Bitch, who want the smoke? Ho, light up the gas, get choked. Bitch, handle her motherfucking throat. Ho, I'm fucking her good with the scroll. Sticks, my bitch keep a pole in the toe. Ticks, we came up from soap on the road. All you see around me is GDs and locs. All my niggas go, they want the smoke.
Tanner, baby. Big Tanner, baby. Tanner gang. My brother beat his case. Beat a bitch right her face. All y'all bitches are fake. Always stand right in my face. Y'all don't want no smoke. You do a lot of talking with foe. And men no one like me before. All the bullshit I can't ignore. You do all that capping, it don't mean shit. Do a lot of rapping and don't say shit. Look how you act like a bitch. I call on my siblings and make you a lick. Bitches don't like me, I don't give a fuck. Bitches don't mouth, they never speak up. If you want the fade, just give me heads up. So damn bold, speak out, stand up. Got a situation, I off outside. I call on my family, I know they gon' ride. Big Tanner, baby, I'm never inside. Ain't no pussy, I'm never gon' hide. I'm back on my bullshit, bitches still hate. I'm little feeling so I was faking. I ain't never like you, must be mistaken. Playing both sides, bitch, you were shady. Big Tanner, baby. Big Tanner, baby. Big Tanner, baby. Big Tanner, baby. I just want the money, so I'll go crazy. Big Tanner gang, Big Tanner baby. I ain't no dummy, I know you shady. Shoot first, ask questions later. I know what I'm worth, I don't fuck with basics. I can't fuck with you, you help for cases. Don't fuck with me, I'm a little crazy. Bitches ducking me, I want the fade. I work hard, I want the luxuries. I'm not quitting, ho, that's up to me. This Glock can't get up for free. Now your mama saying rest in peace. Name a dyke that's next to me, then tell me how they next to me. Y'all can't even get the best of me, cause the best of me ain't even next to me. You want a feature, come with a bag. I do a feature, good or bad. I see the future, everybody mad. Y'all seem hating, y'all seem sad. You send a lot of shots, but they never hit. A lot of niggas steady, acting like a bitch. I ain't scared of nobody, don't fear shit. A lot of bitches talking, but don't do shit. Y'all don't. Big Tanner, baby. Big Tanner, baby. Big Tanner, baby.
I'm all in my bag, pull up the tag, run up a check cause I got it now. Watch him they hate, straight out the gate, with the new piece got it bust down. Can't run with no bitch with a handout, only one stand 10 toes down. I dare any nigga take a piece of my cake, I fuck around and blow your candles out. I'm a go-getter, gotta have it, ain't no competition. Can a little silly nigga take me off the mission? Fuckin' for $1, ain't fucking up my vision. Fuck about a slut, make a jump on my permission. Hopping out, look like a boss, pull up in foreign, don't know what it costs. Man, I been bought up the flows, I'm popping out, ho, you know I go off. Young and touching hundreds, best believe I'm gon' stunt. See, I got my own back, so I ain't never got a front. I got options when I'm shopping, I bag whatever I want. I ain't got no white girl, but lil' mama gon' make it bump. Who in the city, who really get it? Think that it's me cause I'm young and I'm winning. Sitting real pretty, high as a ditty. Know that they mad cause I'm young and I'm winning. Up in my business, cause I'm young and I'm winning. I push past the limit, cause I'm young and I'm winning. Who in the city, who really get it? Think that it's me cause I'm young and I'm winning. Sitting real pretty, high as a ditty. Know that they mad cause I'm young and I'm winning. Up in my business, I push past the limit, cause I'm young and I'm winning. Need another teller, speed the process up. Tell shorty pull up with the money truck. Phone machines counting green, Benjamin on the face, wrap the Benz up. Your favorite dancer, throw her ass up. 7K crystal in a glass cup. Now baby girl, you can sit with the gang. My bitch is new money, who gas y'all? All that stay talking, little hoe, what you talking about? Ain't even no sex in your bank account. My hands pack a punch that'll lay you out. Throw green with ease, I run it up. Only VIP, I'm pulling up. Blowing pounds of the tree, I'm rolling up. Nigga tryna front on me, I see what's up. I'm a wild motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. See, I don't need your judgment, I could be my own jury. And when you rockin' how I'm rockin', see they fiend for me. So addictive, take one hit, enjoy the savory. And where I'm at is where it's at, yeah, this the place to be. Young and touching hundreds, best believe I'm gon' stunt. See, I got my own back, so I ain't never got a front. I got options when I'm shopping, I bag whatever I want. I ain't got no white girl, but lil' mama gon' make it bump. Who in the city, who really get it? Think that it's me cause I'm young and I'm winning. Sitting real pretty, high as a ditty. Know that they mad cause I'm young and I'm winning. Up in my business, cause I'm young and I'm winning. I push past the limit, cause I'm young and I'm winning. Who in the city, who really get it? Think that it's me cause I'm young and I'm winning. Sitting real pretty, high as a ditty. Know that they mad cause I'm young and I'm winning. Up in my business, cause I'm young and I'm winning. I push past the limit, cause I'm young and I'm winning.
I rap without auto-tune. Got taught by the bar booms in a room that was filled with tunes. I'm on a different level, but some niggas still assume that they killing shit, but far from a fucking goon. I know your background, nigga. You better back down, nigga, before I slap down niggas for boom. Clearing the room, where's the alimony? I'm handing out beef, nigga, fuck baloney. Niggas dropping songs, think they signed with Sony. Till I drop a fucking bomb like Funk Flexes on me. I'm all about the bars, niggas klepto. Bedrock is what it is, so I rep, yo. Never gave a fuck when niggas talk, really. But if you claim you the best, you got to come and get me. I ride for this shit, I die for this shit, nigga. I keep it 100, no lies in my shit, nigga. And I'm totally sober. All I need is new points to show these niggas it's over. I've been running the game, nigga, I'm so hover. I got a hand with all Trumps, niggas, y'all move over. Because I'm here now. Well, I never really left. A couple artists got at me, told me pin this shit to death. So I started writing songs like R&B. Then them checks came in, the rest is history. I'm still here, what up? I rap without auto-tune. Got taught by the bar booms in a room that was filled with tunes. I'm on a different level, but some niggas still assume that they killing shit, but far from a fucking goon. I rap without auto-tune. Got taught by the bar booms in a room that was filled with tunes. I'm on a different level, but some niggas still assume that they killing shit, but far from a fucking goon. Blast. When my nigga Skip died, I was shell-shocked. Shout out to my team, you niggas on the first block. City full of angels, let the crowd speak. Gina said the crew mind, let the mic bleed. Hold up. 9/11 with the chopper. Pop them over red and bop 'em. Just because you got dreads and you told guns, they don't mean that you a shotter. Hell no, nigga. What you know about a Ruger? What you know? Pussy, you was never shooting. Huh? Instagramming with your refund check? What the fuck you niggas doing? Fuck you to the grave if you ain't with it, nigga. I don't do it for the ones who don't like me. This is why I don't fit in with you pussy niggas. Cause it ain't nobody like me. Oh Lord. Hate it so hard with me dead pussy niggas. I made it. Nigga, I made it. Coming straight out the land where them shooters that kidnap your lady. Even your baby. Crazy. So many problems, one would think I'm Jay-Z. My bezel's designer, my diamonds Rihanna. I made it, you niggas fugazi. Say my name, bring the hoes out. 2 times, you can say it 2 times. Holla squad when the goons out. Most of y'all I don't tuned out. I get a rise out of niggas acting like it's speaking knockers who ain't never dropped a bomb off of Baghdad. Bin Laden with the Uzi screaming free my nigga Uzi. Pussies won't wall, we can hide that. I expose you niggas. Hey, what the fuck wrong with them? Hate me, but you know the words to my songs. I control you niggas. I'm a whole different breed, boy. I can turn the atheist into a believer like Christ did. Burn in hell with your eyes open. Can't blast when they got shit. Oh Lord. Hate it so hard with me dead pussy niggas. I made it. Nigga, I made it. Coming straight out the land where them shooters that kidnap your lady. Even your baby. Crazy. So many problems, one would think I'm Jay-Z. My bezel's designer, my diamonds Rihanna. I made it, you niggas too lazy. Hate it so hard with me dead pussy niggas. I made it. Nigga, I made it. Coming straight out the land where them shooters that kidnap your lady. Even your baby. Crazy. So many problems, one would think I'm Jay-Z. My bezel's designer, my diamonds Rihanna. I made it, you niggas too lazy. I'ma take out. Pay for it. It's a nigga in my city, I'ma take out. Pay for it. Nigga, you a lame and don't like you. But only you cut like Calhoun. I'm the reason that you rapping and they know you. Why you lying to the people? You a joke, dude. I heard shots fired, who a hit, though? Cold-hearted flop, you should let go. Ain't on to the top for you little niggas. I can write a hook alone that'll kill niggas. I silence VA with a 16. Got your girl to the wood like a termite. 200 for a feature, get you 8 the nigga. Delete a party, who the fuck is Reef, nigga? You pussy, you know it. You soft like your bitch, ain't no running, just take it. I turn up the city, on real like you pussy, yes niggas fugazi. Oh Lord, hate it so hard with me dead pussy niggas. I made it, nigga, I made it. Coming straight out the land where them shooters that kidnap your lady. Even your baby. Crazy, so many problems, one would think I'm Jay-Z. Jay-Z. My bezels designer, my diamonds Rihanna. I made it, you niggas too days. Hate it so hard, want me dead pussy niggas, I made it. Nigga, I made it. Coming straight out the lane where them shooters that kidnap your lady. Even your baby. Crazy, so many problems, one would think I'm Jay-Z. Jay-Z, my bezels designer, my diamonds Rihanna. I made it, you niggas too days. I'ma take out. Pay for it. Pay for it. Pay for it. It's a nigga in my city, I'ma take out. Pay for it. Pay for it. Pay for it.
Shout out to Jedi. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's up, everybody? This is the Random Talking Indie Music Show right here on Station Head. I'm also streaming live on DLive, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, and surprise to my Facebook folks, I decided to stream to y'all too today. Playing my local folks. Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing. Shout out to Twin Syndicate Radio. Shout out to
I'm
Riding the
here.
High. Okay, you here? Shout out to Riding the High. Shout out to No Sleep Podcast, man. Shout out to everybody doing it. It's your girl 759 on your screen and in your ears. Alongside my co-host, the Bronx Bully, the Beast from the East, Miss Minx Couture, Mix Contour, Mix Cooter. Call her whatever you want to call her. Just don't call her copycat. Do you dig or do you dig?
I dig.
And in the background is her daughter Gina, and she's so cute. I just want to take her home.
Yeah, because Dad had to go and pick up family at the airport, and nobody told me. And I was like, "That's okay. You know, it's not like I have a show or anything. You know, it's not like I have.
You have no life.
Yeah, I don't.
You have no friends. You know.
I have no life. I have no friends. I have no ambitions. It's all good. I was a little bit, you know, that's going to be some pow-powage later.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. They keep leaving you high and dry like that.
Look, if I could say anything, I would just be like, look, it's the type of situation, especially in relationships and stuff like that. You know, I'm always a person that feels like, you know, if something comes up and you know that your significant other has something to do, I just really believe that you need to just go tell that person to call a fucking Uber.
Hey, listen, look, give somebody a heads up. You know what I mean? Just let somebody know something.
Yeah, because you know how it is. Nobody will ever take what we do like as a serious thing. So.
Right. Well, I mean.
All right, Gina.
No.
Who are you talking to like that?
She said no.
You ain't talking to me like that.
Get her, Gina. Get her. I got your back. No kidding.
It starts like it's like Terrible Twos does not kick in until they turn 3.
Right. Oh goodness, better you than me. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Look, if my video gets flagged for any reason, Facebook, because it is music, I do thank y'all.
Oh, my podcast got flagged and banned.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a second. But if my video does get flagged, I am recording it, so I will repost it for you guys to see either late tonight or early tomorrow. But yeah, Facebook be on some BS. I'm sure everybody else that goes live and streams music understands the bullshiggity that Facebook be doing. But yeah, so you had yours flagged? Like what happened?
Yeah, Saturday's podcast got banned in Canada because of the snippet that I played in the comparison of the song that Ariana Grande ripped.
Oh boy. Yo, Canada, like, y'all gotta lighten up. I had one of mine flagged in Canada too.
Yeah, they wildin'. OD excessive.
OD
but
excessive.
I'm super happy though, because every dark there's a light, you know, and you know, shout out to Caffeine TV. I mean, you guys really
Caffeine TV, yes.
Yo, did you see the numbers?
I did. First, look, let me just tell everybody on Facebook. She got a profile on this new thing called Caffeine TV, which is something that Drake got a collaboration with. Was Drake and what URL or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, and so she got a profile, and we did a show last night, and we got what 25 views
I
on first
just
night, or is
I
it's going
just
up?
opened it. I just started it, but yeah, it was 25. But I think it was lower than that because I accidentally clicked 17 plus as far
Oh,
as the rating. So being that it's just a, visual of the random talking music banner and the Minx radio banner, there was no reason for me to click that, but I did it by accident and yeah. So I have it on my regular settings. We are live now on Caffeine TV.
shout
And
out, shout out. Let's see
and yeah, I
let's see
was
what we got tuned in on Facebook tonight. Let's see. I got my girl MT. What's up, MT? I got
Hi, Emma.
yeah, MT
Hi.
on. Hello. I got a bone flock on here. I got Mr. Bald Headed Ho, DJ Hitman in the building. I hated that you just laughed like that, but yeah.
And I'm just laughing about how you said it. I was like,
That's what
okay.
yo is it's a story behind that. He and his artist Jinx Beat came to the show some months back, and there was a party that had went on the weekend before, and it was called Bald Headed Ho Shit. Shout out to my homie Stefan Brown, aka the famous Nobody. He threw that party, and the shirts that come out like the day of were of Cynthia from the Rugrats, and we all know Cynthia ain't have no hair. So
Yeah.
Wiz and I was talking about the party and what we saw in this, that, and the third, and the name of the party was Bald Headed Ho Shit. And for those that know DJ Hitman, he ain't got a look of hair on his head, so he is the king of bald headed ho shit. So that's why I call him Mr. Bald Headed Ho, and he owns it.
Interesting.
That's my man. So
That's a nice, I like to hear the background of how things became what it is. That's crazy.
I
Hold on,
hope
let
I
me
hope
turn
he's
my
watching
fan
right
off.
now because he's probably like cracking up laughing.
I'm gonna turn my fan off real quick because I forgot I had turned it on because you
Oh,
know when
okay.
you cooking that chicken
Oh yeah, you
and
gotta get the
get a
smells
little smoky.
permeating. Yeah, get the smells permeating. But while you're doing that, everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel. All my links, my social media is on the left side of your screen. So please feel free to follow, subscribe, hit my cash app, whatever you want to do. I like the kind of jingles,
That's
but I'd
better.
rather get the kind that folds. You feel what I'm saying? Uh,
Y'all better give her papes.
man, give
Run
me my
her
pace,
papes.
man. Run me them
Give her her
coins.
papes.
That's what I'm talking about. Run them coins. So what's on the
Oh
docket
lordy.
tonight? What is on the docket tonight?
Not a damn thing. Actually, a couple of damn things. I just redid. I just I just redid my for the first time because I kept saying, on Instagram, every time you post up a picture, they hit you with the do you need graphics? And I'm like, no. So somebody was like, I charge 175 for to be a cartoon. And I was like,
And
okay. All right. So I did that shit for free.
right,
I'm like,
yeah.
look,
Number one, 175 for something that I can do myself is just ridiculous. You need to find yourself a new hustle.
well, 9 times out of 10 with these graphic designers, I mean, I see some of the shit that they post and I'm just like, I know what program you used. I know what exact program and you're charging for something that somebody can download for free.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm not the queen of Photoshop or nothing, but I do all right. I've designed all of my logos. I've designed quite a few, around the city that y'all have seen. I designed MT's first logo. I designed from the bottom. Shout out to from the bottom. I designed for Jedi. I mean, come on now. I mean, I ain't the best, but they seem to rock with it, so I must be doing something right.
Right.
Do you need beats? No, I make my own. Do you DJ? Nah, I just got turntables for no reason. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I was actually having a conversation on Facebook earlier. And I wanted to be clear because I don't want to sound like, everything is a me thing.
Yeah, right.
It is a me thing.
Hold on,
Okay?
my
Like,
mama's watching. Hey, mom.
hi mom.
Hi, mom.
No, I'm like it's just so weird to me that people feel like some kind of way when you come out and you say that you do things yourself. Like, I don't need a producer, I don't
Hmm.
need an engineer, I don't need a graphic designer, I don't need anyone to help me with anything.
I don't need
And
anything.
it's like, yeah, I don't need anything. And it's like, that was because of the post that I put up earlier, which was, I said that, people out here go crazy because they want to get a record deal, when a record deal is just a glorified bank loan. And you could literally just become a business, form a business, and then go ahead and just take out a loan
You
and
know,
pay yourself
I
back.
never thought of the music business that way, as it pertains to like labels. I never really thought of it that way.
It that's all it is. And
It's
and
like a
and
big old
I
payday
literally,
loan.
yeah, because if you're an artist and you establish yourself as a LLC, you are technically a business. So all you have to do in order to get loans and shit is to establish business credit. And you don't have to freaking, obviously, if you're tracking everything you're spending, let's say, okay, you need to fly out to Miami for a business meeting. That's a write-off. I mean,
Hmm.
it's just so much stuff that artists could be utilizing once they just realize that they are a business. Like, you are not a person, you are an entity at that point. You are a business. So why not operate and move like one? Because
Right.
I understand how some people, they be feeling like some kind of way because they don't understand business, and I get that. But when you realize that a lot of legal shit has, stuff, when you're handling legal shit, you're dealing with money, you're dealing with copyrights, you're dealing with payment in general, you're a business.
Hmm.
A lot of artists, they be sitting there throwing up, oh my God, I did a million trillions streams. Okay, well, you better hope that the IRS don't see that shit, because that means that that's income that you did not claim.
Hmm. Artists, I hope
That's
y'all here
income.
watching. I hope you're watching. She dropping them
So
jewels.
don't, you know, again, people just like, they be flossing way too hard. Any hater could come out their face, you holding up money and shit. Oh, at least it's the money I made from streams. Okay, well, now the IRS is asking for their cut because you did not file it as a sole proprietor. At least if you can't afford an LLC, you could become a sole proprietor. You can register for an EIN. An EIN is free. You can just like go to the website. I am a
Hmm.
rapper. My name is Little Dirtbag, and I want to establish myself as a business. And then the
Would you
IRS
say
know,
yesterday? Little trash can from Kansas.
yeah, yeah, little trash can. If you're a little
Little
trash
trash
can,
can
you know what
from
I'm saying.
Kansas.
You're trying to establish yourself. If you're a producer, you're trying to establish yourself on some legitimate shit. Get an EIN number. It's free. It's when I say free, I'm going to emphasis through my gap. Free,
Mm-mm, not through the
okay?
gap. Not through the gap.
It's free and you don't have to wait. They email it to you within 10 seconds.
At least if you got good internet.
Yeah. Just, I mean, it's just, come on.
And
Then once you
speaking
establish your credit, you're good.
and speaking of labels, the whole tirade that Mace had went on about, being signed to Bad Boy, and then Diddy turns around and owns all of his publishing. Well, 50 Cent went on the Breakfast Club and they was asking him about how he felt about Mace's, general concern about him not having his publishing. But then 50 says that he owns this new rapper. His name is Fivio Foreign. I hope I pronounced that right. His name is Fivio Foreign. And 50 says that Mace bought out his publishing. So now he's basically doing the same thing that he accused Diddy of, and made this big old, the paragraph was, he could have took out a whole newspaper page.
Come on.
So
Hypocrite much?
much, but that's what 50 is saying, because he's the king of petty, and we're not really sure if that's actually true that Mace owns Vivio's publishing. However, if that is true, Mace, what are you doing, guy? Like, what are you doing, son? You sat there and
Well,
you
he
wrote.
he just wants all the papes. He wants all the papes. He's
He
like,
wanted
run
20.
me, run me.
He wants 20 years worth from Diddy, and he gonna collect off this new rapper who only been out maybe I've just heard of him, so he might be out maybe a year or less.
Right.
And you already owning his publishing. And
Yeah, there's something
and
really
what
fishy.
label is Mace running? Like I thought he was a minister.
I thought he was a pastor, like a priest or something. Like,
Well,
y'all need to stay out of the damn religious institutions, please. When just come to podcasting.
yeah, everybody else is doing it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress. Everybody else
No,
is
but it's true.
podcasting. Why not? Shit.
But not to be the dark cloud in the room. No pun intended. I just want to first of all we cannot lose any more rappers. Okay,
Man,
guys.
2020 is on some BS. I mean, come on now. Rest in
What
peace
is
to Pop Smoke,
what
man.
the hell? What the hell is
20
going on?
man,
I don't
this
think this many rappers did not die back in the day because they did not have Instagram.
yeah, if we didn't have social media now, yeah, things would be a lot different. And I mean a lot, from the way we hear music to the way that people are doing business to, I mean, he was throwing a house party and he was on Instagram. He was wilding and gave up the location. People peeped it. A couple of people have peeped it. They went after the party or during the party or wherever and went, snuck in his house and killed that man. Like, come on now. He just got out of, New York. He just made it as an artist. He was living his life in Hollywood like the cliched artists do. Because that's what they do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I would, if I was, I'm from Lynchburg, so the minute I make it, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to LA. Like that is the
Right.
ultimate setup, you know. And Blueface actually made a good point. He said it's, people come to California and think it's all palm trees and sunny beaches and beautiful women. It's all sweet, but when you are an artist, sometimes you need to do this thing called checking in with certain artists who with certain people who have that clout that can protect you, because you just never know who's out there to get you, whether it's intentional or unintentional. You just need people in your corner so when things happen, you Gucci, you good. But this man was just having a party, and he leaked his location, and it said he was just 20 years
I don't
old.
think it was. I don't think that was intentional, though. I think it was an accident. I
Well, I
think he
mean, no,
didn't.
it wasn't intentional.
I didn't see the rant. I didn't see the rant. It was a rant.
No, 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 no. It was a like a little note or something that had his address on a piece of paper, and somebody took a screenshot of it or something, and it's been all over Instagram.
But they also said, which I saw I did see a post on Twitter because when these situations go down, I call them situations because that's what they are.
Hmm.
When these situations go down, the first thing I do is I go to Twitter and I'm reading the comments because people start telling on themselves. They start telling the true story about what really went down.
Right.
And apparently, I saw a tweet that I posted up on my Instagram at the Minx Show, and the person was saying that, oh, it's so weird how this went down after all his people got picked up on a RICO case.
Yeah, they said like 40 people got picked up.
Yeah, 40 people that he was rolling with, his gang, his goons, they all got picked up,
That's
and then this
crazy.
went down.
That's
I mean,
nuts.
I'm gonna just tell y'all real quick, don't make this an Illuminati conspiracy thing because it's just not. It's just you do gang shit happens. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it real. A lot of you young rappers, you guys be throwing up these signs. You don't know what they mean. You just trying to look cool. You stunting, and it's ultimately going to get you killed because this is not your life. It never was.
Hmm.
And I think what was he part of GDK or some shit like that?
I think he was.
I forgot.
I don't know. I think
It
they said he
was
was GD.
I think it was. I think it was. But, you know, you don't need to be in a gang to be considered cool. You don't need to be in a gang to be considered down or more hip hoppy than the other. I know that Cardi was running with the blood shit and people in the bloods in my area, in my town. where she's from, they don't they don't agree with that.
Hmm.
They're not saying, yeah, she down with it. No, they're not saying
Yeah,
that
they're not
because
saying anything. That's not what
that's not what gangs do.
they're supposed to be, out of the media, out of the spotlight. They're not supposed to be like that. That's what it just shocked the crap out of me when 6ix9ine first came out, and he icky with the blicky with the stiffy, and he got all these bloods around him. It was like, okay, they're really showing their face out here. Okay, that's for
And
sure.
they're probably really young and they didn't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but when we were growing up, not, I don't care. I'm 33. We've already established that, we us ladies are in our 30s, okay?
Yeah,
What, early 30s, get it right. Um
I'm mid, close to late, but it's all right.
eh, it's not that late. But when we were growing up, it's like you knew who was like a gangster on the block.
Hmm.
You didn't say what up to them. If they say what up to you, you responded. You said
Yeah,
hi, you said
yeah.
what
You
up.
said, "Hey,
You
what
know,
up?"
if the cops stopped you on your way home, which in my town in Yonkers, that was frequent. They used to stop us and ask us, did you see this person, whatever. Even if I saw something, I didn't see
Absolutely not.
nothing.
Nope.
I didn't see a damn
I
thing.
ain't hear
I'm
nothing.
blind.
Hmm.
I'm legally blind.
I'm legally blind. Can you see? Barely. Yeah.
I
That
knew it was
actually
coming.
happened. That actually happened. When I lived in my old neighborhood. Oh wow, you had that in the tuck. But when I
I'm
lived in
quick.
my I used to live in this neighborhood called White Rock, and the police come knocking door to door and was asking about this guy, and he stopped at our house, and the police officer spoke to my mom. My mom was like, "Yes, yeah, I'm looking for such and such." Like he kept mispronouncing his nickname that we knew him by. She was like, "No, I don't know him." And he kept trying, and then he finally got it right. And she's like, "No, I don't know him." And they kept on moving. We we not gonna sit there and telling us stuff like that.
Yeah, you just don't do that. That's a no-no. If you're
Yeah,
really
you're not
from the
gonna do
hood, you
that.
don't do that. You don't do that. And especially if you had like what's the word? I mean, I've seen a lot of shit. A lot of shit I maybe wasn't supposed to see, but I knew mofos knew where I lived. So that whole no snitching shit. I mean, unless you understand how the hood works, because there's different laws. There's the laws of the United States of America, and then
Mhm.
there's laws of the streets.
Yeah.
And the streets don't play. And if they don't get you, they'll get your mom coming home from work.
Mhm.
They'll get
Just
your little brother or sister coming home
scooping
from
up from
school.
school. Mhm. That's what they do.
They I always tried to keep a very low profile because of the fact, especially when you have like siblings and shit, when they hit you with the, oh, I joined a gang. No, the fuck you did not.
Absolutely not.
I
Yeah.
I totally distanced myself. I was like, nah. When you figure that shit out, I distanced myself.
Hitman said, "Did someone say conspiracy?" I'm just tuning in on the Facebook on my phone. I can't see the comments on my chat for some crazy reason. But
We got to fix that.
yeah. But it's
We got
cool.
to work on that.
It's
Oh,
cool.
because you know what? When you do that, you gotta refresh. You gotta refresh that link. That's what it is.
Uh
I have to do it before every show. Before every show, I gotta go and take that link, go right into RS and grab that link and put it
yeah.
right back in.
Oh, I did
And
that. I think it's just Facebook. I don't know.
yeah, it's probably yo. Some of that like Facebook be mad slow, but that's why I put the
Facebook
app
and
on my phone.
Periscope. Periscope be the
Facebook,
absolute worst.
Periscope, YouTube is the only one that pops up on time. They don't
Mm-hmm.
play with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't. We again, we don't need. First of all, why is George Zimmerman trending?
I was just looking at that. I was just
That's
reading that.
scary.
He said
That's
that
scary.
he this is so stupid. George Zimmerman is reportedly suing Democratic presidential contenders Pete Buttigieg, that's a hell of a name. He could not be my president. I can't pronounce that. And Elizabeth Warren over defaming tweets while paying tribute to Trayvon Martin on what would have been his 25th birthday. George, sit down. sit all the
I
way
think he
down.
wants to. I just think he really wants to die. I think he don't want to kill himself. He just want to. Hopefully, he's hoping that it's
For
at the
two
hands.
hundred and 65 million, you think he gonna get a dime of that, bruh?
Well, he's scum. I can't stand him. I really
Between
can't.
him and Wendy Williams, I tell you, y'all just don't know when to shut the hell up.
Yeah, both of y'all just
Fatality.
fatality.
I mean, it makes no doggone sense. I mean, Wendy, super trash for the Price is Right joke. Even her audience, I saw that clip. I actually watched it last night after we went off the air, and I was like, "Yo, did she really just say that?"
Yeah, everybody was sitting there like,
Right.
are we
Like
supposed to laugh?
it was a
Are
couple
we
of,
supposed to?
but it was some nervous laughing up in there. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
Wendy Williams is she's scum. I'm
I don't
tired of her.
understand.
Like, I just can't deal with her. I'm just like, dude, really get it together. You're just, using your platform for such wrong. Like her between that's why everyone's like the little joke they got going on is that like Ellen is like the last of the great daytime shows. Because I was actually looking online and I was like, who the hell are some of these daytime chicks? Hold on, babe. All the stuff is on the stove. Gang, 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 gang. Get the
What up,
fuck
gang
out.
gang? What up, Gino?
He got his haircut, so he's feeling himself.
Of
Like this
course,
is
all men do.
My Libra gangs.
Yeah,
what
gang gang.
Libra.
Yeah, he
she
know the
said.
deal.
Libra gang.
He know the
Here,
deal.
babe. Look, download Caffeine TV so you can tune in.
Caffeine.
Yeah, Caffeine TV. Download
Not
it.
Station Head no more?
We're on Station Head, but
Huh.
you can actually listen to the audio. He don't want to download. He does not like to download any apps on his phone at all. I'm like, yo.
I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
He does not like downloading any apps. I'm like, babe, did you download Pinterest? Because we're planning Gina's third birthday party.
No.
So instead of everybody getting together and sitting down and planning it and not being a surprise for her, I've been working with his mom. I created a little Pinterest board. And we've been pinning shit like a little nice little fun thing like, oh, do you think
Right.
she'll like this? I'm like, just download Pinterest. I was like, you love car shit, so you're gonna like live and die on Pinterest with
Oh,
all the car stuff
absolutely.
that's on there. So
Absolutely.
he doesn't get it. Like, the only social media app he has is Instagram, and I had to beg him to get on Instagram. When we
Come on,
first started
Gino.
dating,
Come on, man.
he didn't have nothing. I said, you don't even have Facebook? He was like, nah. I said, why not? He said, well, if I want to be social, I'll go out and be social. I
So
was like, okay.
I have that issue too with some things. Like, I don't want to necessarily have to download 80,000 apps because it will slow me down tremendously. You know what I mean? And I got on my phone, I have a folder that's got 5 apps. I've got another folder that's got about 4 apps. I got another folder that's got about 4 or 5 apps, and I use them all. But honey, I'll wake up and my phone says 100. By 2 o'clock. It says 4%. Look, I'm telling you, these apps are draining, and
No.
I force close and everything. This I've had this phone for a couple of years, so it's almost time to get that good old upgrade, which I ain't gonna do. But
Well, not even that. I'll put my phone in the charger all night, right? Wake up, my phone's at 100%.
mm-hmm.
By 10 o'clock, like I'll wake up, let's say, what'd you say? No. When he's asking me if the baby could do something that he knows she's not supposed to be doing. Hold on, watch, Gina's gonna come next and she's gonna ask me. Yes. What's up? Sure, go ahead.
Yay!
She wants to play makeup.
Oh, jeez.
Cause she got to hear it from me, babe. He's still understanding the whole process. No,
No.
So I wake up at roughly, let's say 8:30 in the morning. By 8:30, my phone is at 100%.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I have my coffee, by 9:45, mind you, there's no battery drain. There's no, my phone is still fairly brand new.
Yeah.
By the time that it is 10 o'clock, my phone is at 10%.
Get out of here.
I kid you not. I kid you not. And I thought about it and I said, okay,
Great.
I have Instagram. I have Instagram. I have Twitter. I have Facebook. I have Pinterest. I have Reddit. I just the
You
five
have,
that I operate
yeah,
on in the
anything.
morning.
I think they said that Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are like big battery drainers, and I agree. I I agree.
Right. But I just I use all of them though, you know. And Gino laughs at me because he's like, "Your phone is dead already," and I'm like, "Yeah, because you know I got to check my
Duh.
emails. I got to check my emails. I got two emails synced to the shit. What else? It's just a lot of emails and stuff, messages, DMs. Like my Twitter, I'll say good morning. My notifications just keep going and
Hmm.
going and going. And to those of you that are tuned in, and this is what you guys want so bad. Like today, I had posted my new logo that I made for my YouTube channel.
I saw that. That's
And
nice.
thank you. I'll make you one.
How much
Actually, I
did you?
am gonna make you one.
How much did you pay for it?
I was for free. No, but
Free.
I put it up on Twitter when it was finished. By the time I refreshed Twitter, I had like 18 likes. I said, "Get the fuck out of here!" I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
"What?" I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" And then it's like I just literally watched my phone just go do 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 do. I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
No.
So I'm like in my mind thinking I only have like a, let's say, fairly on all across my social media. I have about 16,000 fans, followers,
Look
whatever,
at you.
supporters, contributors. Um, so out of 16,000, imagine like someone like Cardi B who has millions of followers. You know those notifications are deactivated. They have to be.
Gotta be. Nobody wants to keep hearing bing, 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 bing all day long.
Yeah.
I
It's
keep
not
my
even just
phone
the,
on silent for that reason. I don't want to have to keep hearing that.
but they probably have to turn off the notifications in the app too,
Yeah.
because you know my phone, it's like when they ask you, do you want to enable the notifications, I literally sit and I think about it. Do I want to enable these notifications, because I can't, I can't really do it.
Hmm.
um but I just you don't want to be popular. No, I'm just being honest. And then of course after that I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, now what I have to do is I have to now reply to all these mofos. So now I'm sitting there and I'm just like, here we go. So I'm like, okay, so now what? What do I do with my life? What what
Hmm.
what do I do? So sometimes people be getting dumb mad at me. They be like, yo, I sent you a message. I said, well, I get thousands of messages a day. Okay. And that's not even me trying to sound cocky or nothing. It's just that I try to reply to everybody. And it's like the more popular you get, it's more impossible.
Right.
And I don't like it. Like I get frustrated behind it, and people like, "Oh my God, you sound like Summer Walker." I ain't nothing like Summer Walker. I appreciate all of this. I worked really hard for all this,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is the
I
point
hope
in my life.
nobody ever ends up like Summer
Yeah,
Walker.
yeah. But this is the point in my life. I said, you know, I might have to hire like a sibling, or you know, get an intern to help me just stay on track.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. I really I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, because when you run your own business, you know where everything you know where it is. So I got to train somebody else and hope they don't steal from me or lie to me or promote on my networks. I can't worry about that.
Right.
So I'm hoping that if anyone could put me on, I've been really looking for an app that can just remind me of shit, like, oh, just reminder, please email back, blah 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 blah.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Just to make my life easier, because once you have real life hitting at you, mofos ask you to babysit, mofos ask you to you know, do stuff, shoot videos and things like that. Everything else gets put in the back burner, and then people get mad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look,
So
y'all have to understand. Minx is running a multi-million-dollar empire. She does not have time to, no, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm a thousandaire. I'm
At
a thousandaire.
least, yeah, at least, At least.
No, it really is stressful. It really is, especially, it hurts my feelings when people tell me that I'm ignoring them. And I'm like, I'm not ignoring you. If you really need me, then call me. Like, come on. Like DMs and shit, they will get lost. So I don't even look at my DMs most of the time because everybody asking me all these damn questions, which I don't mind helping and answering questions and stuff. It's just that a lot of the stuff I've covered on the podcast, and I think what I'm probably gonna have to do is release like 15-minute shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So that, because 1 hour and 20 minutes is a lot to go through when the majority of it is rants. But I'm thinking of just releasing 15-minute shorts on specific topics. Like today's topic, everybody was asking me about copyrights. So I was like, okay. So I wanted to do like some weird, like goofy music in the background.
Goodness.
Like this is how a baby is made. Here's the mother. Hi. Here's the father. Hello. And then they get busy.
No,
just
man.
like some
yeah, there you go.
some schoolhouse rock shit. Like this is your song. This is your audience. How do you reach them? I'm gonna get you into the mix in 15 minutes or less. Like there's some weird shit.
Oh
I don't know.
I don't know what be going in your mind sometimes.
I
don't know what be going on in your mind sometimes.
It's a Tim Burton movie, definitely.
That's the that's the best way to describe that, huh?
It's a Tim Burton movie.
Oh,
definitely is a Tim Burton movie.
That's some creepy shit. Hey, look, I want to get into the song real quick, and then yeah, I'm gonna play.
It's like, oh, she said Tim Burton movie. Which Tim Burton movie? It would definitely be borderline like Beetlejuice
or Nightmare Before Christmas.
Both of them.
Oh my God. Yeah, G Taylor, Fly Love. Y'all stay tuned. This is the Random Talking Indie Music Show. It's your girl Summer 59, Von Minx, Minx Couture, Minx Cooter. We here. Y'all stick around.
Yeah. What's all that reluctance in your step? Nervousness in your breath. I can protect you if you feel dizzy. Sorry if my love a little busy. I won't cover up like 9/11. Forgive me if I say too much. Are we too low to speak of love? If you don't know, I'll show you how to hug. Baby, gon' let your hair down, down, down. I swear you feel it touch the ground. In love now, to the fly now. I swear we won't ever come down. Gon' let your hair down, down, down. I swear you feel it touch the ground. In love now, to the fly now. I swear we won't ever come down. I'm up on cloud 9, holding your hand. All these other clouds is jealous. Promise is broken, nah, not me. I ain't none of these other fellas. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Trust me, baby, we won't crash. Cause we won't ever land. Haven't seen the ground since I met you. I swear we never coming down. Don't let your head down, going down. I swear your feet will touch the ground. In love now, to the fly now. I swear we won't ever come down. Don't let your head down, going down. I swear your feet will touch the ground. In love now, to the fly now. I swear we won't ever come down. If you in love with somebody, don't put your hands in the sky. If you in love with somebody, don't ever be afraid to fly. Baby, go let your hair down and the wind now. I swear your feet won't touch the ground. In love now, to fly now. I swear we won't ever come down. Baby, let your hair down. I swear your feet won't touch the ground. Oh, to the fly now. I swear we won't ever
So yeah, we're back. Random talking indie music. It's your girl 759. My co-host Minx Couture. We bike. Uh
We back.
yeah, we back. We bike. So Nick Cannon did an interview with the infamous Vlad and AKA the Feds, right? So they were talking about the prescription pill epidemic that's going on in hip hop, and Nick Cannon personally blames Eminem for starting it. You know, we had our rappers back in the day. They smoked weed, they drank 40s, they did what they did. But he said Eminem kind of sort of pushed the pill popping culture. But I do recall and remember, I think 3 6 Mafia was like the first to talk about e pills. I could be wrong, but it wasn't Eminem. Anyway, uh, why is he still going after him? Like, come on now. This is going on for about a month and a half. Why is he still going after him?
Because it's Black History Month and Eminem needs to not be in the news for Black History Month. Come on, Nick.
Oh, well, if that's how people feel, then people like Nick Cannon need to stop giving him, you know, attention. Stop calling out what he's done in his career, what's been said in his career. Which, by the way, his new album, "Music to Get Murdered By," just got certified gold. But that's neither here nor there. But Nick, yeah, it's Black History Month. Yeah, we understand that. So if you want to celebrate, Black culture, Black achievements, and all that, then just omit M and anybody else you feel isn't part of the culture. Leave them out of it. It's okay.
I mean, I do understand what he means. I mean, Eminem, you know, I have my reserves. Everybody knows how I feel about Eminem. I just don't think that he is for the culture, but that's my opinion. But I just think that he needs to, I mean, he is doing more damage than good if you ask me, because it just don't need to be said right now. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
understand I understand, there are some supreme extreme Black folks that love to continue to point out, oh, white people did this, blah blah blah. I'm like, look, I always thought we would be in an era right now where we have overcome that shit. Like, seriously. I mean, you don't kill racism by continuously, you know, trying to bait people in conversations. Like, I'm pretty sure white people, they're like, look, whatever my ancestors did, like, I'm
Leave
solid,
me out of it.
but I didn't have no slaves. I said, but I understand that concept, but it's like you benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to my man about this shit. Again, yes, interracial relationships. Yes, we do have these types of discussions. Nobody winds up on the couch though. Um, we just keep it real. And, I try to express and explain to my man on a lot of different occasions, like certain things that, like he doesn't understand. Um, which it is kind of difficult. It gets very heated at times because I'll say like, what's up, Water Walkers?
What's going on,
Um,
Water Walkers? Thanks for tuning in.
like I try to explain to him, how Black people, we have a bit of a handicap. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But I personally, and I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings when I say this, but I personally have not been through situations of extreme, like, I'm Black, but my family was very successful, which I'm grateful for. But it just agitates me and it aggravates me when you have Black people that try to make you feel like shit because your family wasn't on welfare, because your family has businesses, your family were doctors and nurses, or just
You're not
legal
from the
shit.
struggle, so you're not considered
Yeah,
Black.
it's not. Well, I'm not gonna. Well, I'll say this. My grandmother and my grandfather, they used to always tell us, like, we had to struggle to get here
Hmm.
so that you guys could have these benefits.
Hmm.
But they never showed it. I've noticed that, a lot of black families, for some strange reason, they like to tell their child that, they're struggling because of them. Like they asked to be here. Like you chose to have them, you know. Everybody struggles, but the main goal in all families, black, white, Hispanic, whatever you want to call it, the main goal is to live your life and do as much as you can so that the next generation that you're bringing into the world, they don't have to struggle like you did.
Mm-hmm.
So for someone to discount my blackness because I've always grew up in a two-family house, I didn't like I've lived in the best of both worlds. I've been a hood rat, you know what I'm saying, but I've also been a bougie ass bitch. So I can speak from both spectrums. I can tell you that we lived in a life where we had coasters and shit. My grandma didn't play that. And then I also
Mm-hmm.
lived in a life where, for breakfast we had Coronas to wash down, our food, smoking weed all day, hanging out, doing dumb shit.
Right.
So I lived both worlds. So when someone tries to discredit me because they look, oh, like they're gonna try to pull a Drake on me, like Drake grew up in a well off situation. So did Biggie. That's why when Biggie's mom came out, was like, I don't know where the fuck he came out talking about we had to have sardines for dinner because this boy was in boarding school.
And I grew up a screw up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
that,
do
that
we
is kind of wild.
glorify? Yeah. Why do we're the only, um, I don't want to say race because, we're the human race. We're the only ethnicity that sits there and glorifies hardship. But then we get mad when other races or ethnicities, cultures will point it out. Oh, you know what? Well, we weren't given much to work with. Wait, wait, wait. Blame your grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Blame your great grandparents. Your struggle is a generational curse. Just like my homie Jensman, Ray Jensman, y'all got to check out his podcast. It's called Jensman's Podcast. He just recently did a dope podcast talking about generational curses and how they're very real.
True words. What's
And
up,
you
bro?
can what's goody true words? You can break generational curses, but you have to want to break these generational curses. And to be a person of myself, I'm like, I had everything. There was never a situation where my ribs were touching. My family all worked together.
Mm-hmm.
Why are families not working together? That's what I want to know. It's not about the music. It's not about your endeavors or anything like that. Why aren't families coming together and helping each other?
And I'm glad you brought this up because I saw a YouTube thread where it was this one girl. She was saying, why is it in black homes where suddenly when you turn 18 you get kicked out the house, or when you're 15, 16 you get kicked out the house? Whatever happened to
Mm-hmm.
the parents helping the children until they got on their feet, this, that, and the third? Why is it that men, mostly black men, are subjected to, yeah, you're 18, so you got to get out now, instead of, well, stay here till you get on your feet, contribute, do this, that, and the third. But no, they want to say, well, now that you're 18, you got to get out. It's,
That is true.
and that's
That
happened,
is true.
generation to generation. You're considered a quote unquote man, but age doesn't really specify your mental hardiness. Just because you're 18, you're still a kid.
Yep.
18 just says you're legal. You can work. You can drive a car. You can't smoke or drink, but you can do the basic stuff. But, a lot of black families are so pressed on, okay, men, you're 18, you got to go. I ain't helping you no more. Who's to say he's going to make it on his own? Or same with, your daughter. Who's to say she's going to make it on her own at 18? You just forced her out. Yeah, you got to kick the bird out the nest in order for it to fly. But if that bird ain't ready, that bird ain't ready. And if you ain't
Well,
taught them, and if you haven't taught them anything useful to help them prepare, then they're not going to fly. They're going to crash. And
yeah,
it's not going to work
it's
right.
yeah, it's only really like from what I've seen, like you said, black. It's only black families, and God forbid if you're 16 or 17, you have a boyfriend,
Oh,
and your parents don't like that boy. They tell you get the fuck out, go be with him, don't come back here with no grandchildren. Well, let me just say something. With that logic is impossible because if you are kicking out your daughter
mm-hmm,
to go live with a dude, What the hell do you think they're going to be doing while they're playing house?
Brown
They
chicken,
are.
brown cow. Brown
they,
chicken,
they,
brown cow. Yeah, no, that's
they,
what's
they
going on.
are. They are. And of course, after being exposed to this Degrassi shit, I could speak on this a lot deeper.
No, you
But
wasn't exposed. You was up in the middle of the night watching it with bated
I was
breath.
up in the middle of the night watching Degrassi, and I came to a final conclusion of this entire show, which is pretty much what's going on with the majority of the teens that are here today. They think they grown.
Yeah.
They think they grown. That's all I can say. They think they
That's like
grown.
that's like the Cosby's when the old girl thought she was gonna go out of town and do what she wanted to do and nobody was gonna find out about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They think they're grown. And you know what? I growing up, I thought I knew it all. And then that's one of my favorite line in one of my songs that I said, life comes at you fast.
It sure
It really
does.
does. It comes at you so fast that you ain't ready for it. And it will scar you. It will scare you
And
when
see
real life shit happens.
and see and this is why I kicking your children out and they're not prepared for this world. They've been at home for 17 years. And you probably as a parent had given them little to no jewels. Okay, this is what you do, this is how you apply for this is what are you teaching them other than how to cook and clean the house?
Yeah.
Are
You
you
don't
give are
teach
you
them
yeah, are you giving them
nothing.
basic motivational skills? Are you giving them survival skills? I mean, what are you doing other than helping them
Yeah.
to cook and clean and wash their clothes, which we were all doing at the age of what, 11, 12? We was all trying to cook
Hmm.
noodles on the stove when we could finally touch the stove, like, little things like that. A lot of people are not mentally prepared at 18 to handle life on the outside. They're not.
Yeah.
We
I've
need to
been on
stop
my
being
own
so
since I
quick
was
to
17.
kicking
So
people out
yeah.
because
I've been on my
18
own
does
since I was
not
17.
yeah, and 18 doesn't signify grown to me at all. You're still a
No,
kid.
I don't think a child, because that's what you still are.
Yeah.
I, if okay, as a parent, and I haven't crossed that threshold yet, and I hope I never do. Um, but I don't see myself like ever kicking my child out, unless like if I gotta kick you out, you go into the military, because you're gonna learn some discipline.
Right.
A Latino family, and a Caucasian family, they have a kid or something. Now, and anybody can sit there and just lie to themselves and say what I'm about to say is not true, but it's true as hell. Okay, so a Spanish family, Latino family, their child needs diapers. They'll call mom and dad. Or mom or just dad, however the family situation is set up, and they'll say, little Junior, needs diapers. Can you help me?
Mm-hmm.
They will go nuts. Oh yes, I go after work. I go get it for you. Don't worry, that's my little baby. Blah 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 blah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a Spanish family. White family, you say, look, little Junior needs diapers. They'll say, oh my goodness, I am going to be sending over a care package right away. And they will send a care package from Walmart or fucking Target. You go to a black family. You say, Mom, look, little Junior needs diapers.
Look,
What do they say?
I didn't have that baby. You the one that had it, so
They'll
you need to take
say,
care of it.
you should have kept your legs closed.
Yeah, that's. And before y'all jump in on me, no, I don't have children, but I do have
I
common
raised
sense.
mine. I raised mine already. You gonna have to figure it out. And
Right.
then what happens is this situational generational curse that happens because then CPS gets involved in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And now your family's running around like, oh my God, that's a legal situation that could have been fucking avoided.
All you
If
had to do
everybody just,
was
all you
help.
had to do was help. So why did, and it's like for myself, I've seen welfare, I've seen there's lines across like down the block, okay, from all these people that don't have family help. Okay, I ain't saying you got to be rich, but if you look at other families and other cultures, let's look at people that are rich. They're rich because they keep riches in their family.
Mm-hmm.
They put a price tag on their demise. If I happen to die, I have life insurance. This is not the same shit with black people. Black people have GoFundMe. This is not how we should be living, especially in the time that we are in. Why are you buying Fashion Nova? Why are you buying jeans? Why are you buying Jordans? Why are you buying flat screens? Why are you not investing in your death? It sounds
That
morbid.
sounds kind of crazy, but it's
It
important.
sounds morbid. But if you have, especially if you have a child, you should have life insurance. I don't care if you are, oh my God, well, you see, I think that's a jinx. Okay, you're gonna die. I'm gonna die. We are all going to die. But your generation after you should not be struggling to pay your bills because
Mm-hmm.
you think the bank stops knocking on the door after you gone?
Oh, absolutely not.
Hell no. And I used to sell reverse mortgages. The first thing they go after is the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing they go after. If you have elderly people in your family that's still paying a fucking mortgage, okay, you need to make sure that they are on time with that shit. Because the older they get, the more senile they become. They probably don't remember to pay their property taxes. Because it could be a situation everyone's sitting around and they want to see what, grandma left. Yeah, grandma left debt
And a
because
ton of
grandma wasn't
bills.
paying. Yeah, grandma wasn't paying property taxes. Damn.
All right.
I hope they
It's a
not going to get grandma.
oh, right.
um,
No, that's what happened with my grandmother. She had she was gone. She had passed maybe a week, and my aunt was the executor of the estate. And some bill collector called and asked to speak to my grandmother, and said that she was past due on a bill. And my aunt said, "Well, I tell you what." And they were headquartered here in Lynchburg. She said, "Look, I tell you what. She's over there at Forest Hill Cemetery. I'll tell you where she is. Go take her to her, see if it's gonna get paid, cause she's not here anymore. Like, good luck with that.
yeah, they're not worried about
They
what's
don't
going on down
care.
here
They don't care.
or, or up here, wherever they go.
You know, I'm not sure where my grandma went. I would like to think that she went up.
I hope I hope my grandma, she's probably still hanging around. A lot of great stuff has been happening. So I
But
think
if
she's been
but if
working.
y'all know my grandma, that might be a little questionable. It might be a little bit questionable. So
Yeah,
yo,
that's how I felt.
so check this out, right? I had no idea that Steven Spielberg has a daughter, right? I had no idea he had children. Number one, he adopted, this one. Her name is Michaela Spielberg, and she wants to continue in the filmmaking, with her like her father. She wants to get into movies, but she said she ain't gonna be making no Star Wars. She gonna be going into the adult industry because she wants to exhibit her body. She felt that she couldn't capitalize on it, and this, that, and the third. And she's a cute girl, but honey, your name is
Listen,
your name is Spielberg, Star Horse. Yes, True Words. I was thinking
I
of a
was waiting
pun.
for
I was
I was
looking
waiting for
for a
true
pun. I
words.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Thank you, True Words. Star
That sounds like
Horse.
some that sounds like some real sex type of episode, like real sex. Take one.
Right, right. And so
No, that I think that was an episode.
oh, what?
Hey, what's up?
Exploring.
Supernatural. Hold on, Supernatural Turtle. Hey, over at Caffeine TV. What's
What's up? What's
goody?
going on? What's going on? Yeah, she said she wants her sex work to be consensual and safe, and sees it as a way to become financially free. She posted an Instagram in which she thanked her supporters and discussed payment options. Look here. what
Look, come on.
are you doing? Dropping your cash app to see some ass cat? What you
I'm
doing?
doing great, Supernatural. This is our little talk show that we have. It's called Random Talk and Indie Music, and we do random talks about current topics, trending
such
topics.
as the one you just walked in on.
Yes, which is about Steven Spielberg's daughter. And then we just like have fun with it, and then we play some dope music.
And that's what we do.
Yes.
Yeah, she wants to be a porn star. Hmm. She gonna have to change her
I mean,
name. Either
I don't
drop the
see anything
last
wrong with
name,
it.
either drop the last name or find something else.
Look, I'm just happy that, she, if that's her niche, that's her niche, then, let her rock.
Hmm.
Just wrap it up and bag it up and tag it up. You know what I mean? Like get your papes. But I just
Do it
tired of
safely.
women. Women need to have, and I know there's a lot of women that's gonna hate me for saying this, but I ain't a prude. I'm just real about what I feel. Y'all don't have no mystery, and that's why you're never gonna get a good man. I'm just keeping it real. Y'all,
Notice I kept my mouth shut because some people
y'all.
probably needed to hear that. It wasn't me, but
I
some people
mean,
need to hear that.
I ain't perfect, but I will tell you this. Um, if you think you're sexy, there's nothing wrong with being sexy. But what is sexy? First of all, I think a lot of you chicks try way too hard.
You
You
try to.
try way too hard.
It's they try to equate TNA with sexy. To me, that's not sexy. I mean,
Sexy to me is when you can, with your clothes on, if you can make me want to know more about
there's
you.
that damn truck again. See, I tell you, I'm gonna need for this truck to park somewhere else.
I thought that was my stomach.
No, oh my god, no, that is a Chevy. That's a Chevy that just drove off. Damn, you really that hungry? You just fried some chicken. You just fried some chicken. What the
I
hell?
just fried some chicken. Look, I cook the food, but I don't eat the food.
Oh, you
I
sound like my
cook it
mom.
and I sit and I watch my family eat, and then I go and I have a little bowl of cereal.
What is wrong with you?
Because after it's almost approaching, I'm going to be dropping on the 28th my story of my 1 year tummy tuck journey. And after I had my tummy tuck, it's just that certain foods that I eat
Yeah.
just does not, it just hurts,
Mm.
for certain greases and stuff. And to those of you guys, oh, this bitch had a tummy tuck, talk about love yourself. I love myself. I just didn't love these hernias.
Yeah,
I did not love these.
this was health. This was health related. This was
This was
important.
health related. And ladies, if you were interested in getting information, I too can help you get your tummy tucks covered under your insurance. But anyway, I'm full of jewels. I didn't pay for this shit, and people thought that Gino paid for it. I said Gino ain't got that. Gino ain't got 30,000 laying around.
Let me hold some
I
G.
made, yeah,
Yeah,
I made sure that my
his name ain't G
insurance
Money
paid
for
for that.
nothing. Let me hold a few dollars.
Yeah, these chicks was really saying that my man paid for my tummy tuck. I was like, yeah, my man was actually against it. He was against it. He was like, babe, uh is there no other way to fix this? I said, well, they did ice pick me to death to put this mesh in, and it ain't working. So
Yeah,
that's why we gotta
that
do
mesh
this.
is the devil. That is
It's the
some,
devil.
mm.
It's the devil. And
So much so I've had it done twice. Like it's not fun.
I still have my mesh in place even after the tummy tuck. They told me that they took it out, and they're like, oh, what, sidebar, we decided to leave it in. I said, oh, thank you, Selena and Barnes. Anyway, um
Go ahead.
I called them mofos up quick. I said, if we discuss before surgery what the surgery is supposed to be and they don't do it,
Mm-hmm.
what does that mean? Couple of commas.
Cha-ching!
I was like, run me that.
Ain't it?
Let's do that.
Ain't it?
Um, but with tummy tucks and stuff like that, things change with your body trying to get the elasticity back, and I just can't eat as heavy as I used to because I get terrible heartburn. I'm up
Mm-hmm.
at night dying, and I'm just like, why do I feel like I swallowed like a lit cigarette? Like,
Mm.
what's going on?
Ouch.
It's just so like, I know what it feels like, guys, because I was outside one time. I was smoking me a blizzy, and It was freezing, and in the Hudson River in New York City, that wind will smack your face.
Mm.
And I was holding the blunt, and I was doing that one, before you run in the house, and that
Mm-hmm.
shit went down my throat.
And your throat wait, no.
I was like, and then the lady down the block was like, I was like, why are you laughing
Yo,
at me,
she straight
Miss
up laughed at you.
And then the train conductor was pulling off, and he was like, oh my goodness.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Man, I'm glad I quit smoking. I'm glad I quit. That was the best thing I could have done for myself was to quit smoking. Because I tell you, having to stand outside in 20 below zero temperatures just to hit a 100, nah. Mm-mm.
No.
I almost had a bat swoop down and hit me in the head at work one night. I was like, oh, hell no. Put this out. I'm going back in. Forget it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And they're
a
nocturnal.
bat and a exactly. So imagine me at 2:30 in the morning going out there to have myself a little smoky smoke, and I hear, run on back in that. Mm-mm. That's
Like,
that Newport. I'm gone. Nope. But
Supernatural says it's hard to find one who loves you, well, who loves not only you for you, but your adaptations too. That is true.
that is true.
That is definitely true.
Men have
I said to
become
Gino,
very superficial lately. That's not a good look.
yeah, like I'm like, first of all, especially when women give birth, right? I think like we're in an era where, first of all, everybody has stretch marks. I don't care if you're a man, woman, child, you're gonna get them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This whole stigma of making fun of women's stomachs after they give birth, that it looks like a load of a bucket or of oatmeal. Look, it's what happens. You are accommodating for a child, and
Or my favorite looks like an oatmeal cream pie.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody don't bounce. Look, everybody does not bounce back the same. And I'm gonna tell you, when you are in your early 20s, maybe let's say 19, 20, 21, and you have a kid, you'll bounce back because your metabolism is still high.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to your 30s, oh honey, you it's not what you see with these celebrity chicks. They be posting up my flat tummy tea. No, flat tummy tea doesn't do that. Exercise, working out, and then a lot of women when they're pregnant, they develop hernias and they're thinking that it's belly fat and your
Mm-mm.
intestines are squeezed for life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to, after you have a kid, you need to go and get a full assessment to make sure that all your organs are in order, especially if you're having a cesarean or natural birth.
Mm-hmm.
So you may be sitting there thinking that you're fat and you're not. Your intestines are out of place. And if you don't take care of that,
They will
you know,
strangulate and you will die.
you'll die. So when they told me, because for I think almost, I think 6 weeks after I gave birth, I go up to Gino and I'm like, what is this? And he's like, that looks like a gumball. I was like, yeah, it hurts when I push it. He says, I think we should go to the doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. That should not be
He said,
there.
he's like, yeah. Supernatural says my mom did all she could to prevent losing her marks. Knew each kid's marks. Yes, that's so true. My mom would point out your sister did this, your brother did that, and I'm like, oh, okay. But this is the thing with the whole thing. I blame Instagram for. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, regardless. If you are just a nasty person, I don't care how beautiful you are, you're ugly.
But ugly.
And I've seen some beautiful chicks where I would actually go and compliment them. I actually have a video that's still circulating around since 2011. It's on YouTube and it's called Women Are Evil, right? I did a whole little
Nice.
synopsis
That's a
about
nice title.
I know. This was way before monetizing and all that stuff. That video actually has over I think 6,000 views, and people have been coming across it lately. And I guarantee that shit's gonna go viral. I kid you not, right? So in this rant that I did, it wasn't like I was obviously very young. I watched it and I'd be like, oh my god, you were just so conscious back then. Um, but I was going in on why I think women are evil And I think they're evil, not evil like they're going to hurt you or hurt me. I mean, just intentions of jealousy and envy and having all of these unnecessary feelings because of another person, and intimidated by other people. I was like, yo, and there's a segment that I have in there. I said, I rolled up on this chick. I thought the way she did her makeup was dope. And I go up to her and I was like, looking at her. And she looked at me and she was like, what the fuck are you looking at? I was
Oh,
like, damn.
excuse the shit out of me, bitch. Bitch.
So you can't look at anybody and compliment them because they hate you. And it's like they go through these crazy things that I don't even think about with other women. Another woman comes up to me and she'll say, I love your look. And I'm like, you know what? I love yours. And they're like, oh my God, you're so sweet. I'm like, yeah, you're so sweet too. And I just keep it
There's
moving.
nothing wrong with complimenting each other. Men, it's okay to tell another guy, hey, I like your shoes. Where'd you get that outfit? Trust me, you won't be deemed nuts if you do it. That's the
Yeah.
problem. Like, so many people are, because of the age of the internet, and everybody's constantly being, quote unquote, internet bullied, and everybody's got an opinion about things. Men scared to hug other men, tell them they love them, because now, oh my God, you're gay because you hugged another man. Oh my gosh. Girls,
Supernatural says a lot of media influences that those strong in identity are strong in empathy.
that's a word.
Mm-hmm. I had to pin that one. That was a good
Yeah,
comment.
pin that. That's a great comment. Yeah,
That's a great comment.
why Spotify having their first award show? Like, what's up with that?
I didn't make it.
I wish I thought of it, but no. And of course,
Spotify.
your homegirl Nicki Minaj is nominated for the Monday song. Is by her and some rapper named Carol G. Don't know who she is, but she's got 1 million followers on Instagram. On Twitter. I don't know who she is. Yeah, that's a big. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on.
I mean, I'm
Moving
not
right
a Nicki
along.
hater. I'm not a Nicki hater. I just, I don't keep up with what she's doing because, if she does work with other artists, I don't ever hear about it. I'm always hearing the negative things that are associated with her, which sucks.
Well, she kind of brings that upon herself, but that's neither here nor there. I think this was kind of cool. Patient plays violin during surgery to preserve brain function for the skill. Like, the person was wide awake during brain surgery and was playing the violin.
That makes my head itch.
That makes my head hurt. A UK patient who was having surgery on her right frontal lobe played the violin to ensure the surgeons didn't damage part of the brain that would affect her talent. Yo, that's dope, but I mean, you just got to back your head all open. I'm sorry.
Wait. How can I Little Wayne reference this? Go ahead, keep going. It's gonna come to me.
Oh shit. And
okay, I got it. Back of the head, or you got the back of your head open. I guess I blew your mind.
That sounds like some shit he would say too.
Yes, I got it.
He's. I think he might have said that a couple times. Yeah, he's the GOAT. Yeah.
I love his punchlines. His punchlines are very, very. They just really make you sit back like.
He's had some dumb ones too. He said Weezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal. No, it ain't. Phenomenal does not start with an F. It starts with a P. Yeah. Dummy. Anyway.
I had a situation like that one time. Shout out to Miss Felony. So we did a song together, and in her verse, she said she was saying the epitome of ride or die, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm home and I'm listening to the playback to hit the engineer up to say, yeah, the mix is great, whatever. And I kept saying, she said the epitome of ride or die. But I said, epitome. So I hit her up and I was like, did you mean to say that? And she was like, yo, after the 5th take, I was just like, fuck it. I was like,
yeah, right.
So I said, Okay, so it's like nobody really said anything about it. Thought it was because of her accent because she speaks Spanish. So maybe she couldn't say epitome of ride or
Right.
die, or maybe it just didn't fit because it didn't roll right. So she just said the epitome. So I said epitome. Okay,
Mm,
okay. So
mm,
that was, I mean, it was pretty dope, pretty
mm.
dope. And yeah, we got some new music coming too. Me and Miss Felony, we working on some stuff. Um, which I'm really excited about. She's one of my favorite artists I've ever worked with, and for her to hit me up, and we've been talking behind the scenes, and I just was like, look, man, yeah, we were like city girls. We were the first city girls. That's when
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, we were the first city girls. And when I saw that City Girls came out, and me and her wasn't really talking at that time. We were just busy with life. And I hit her up, and I sent her a little snippet of City Girls, and I said, this was us. And I felt like I was talking to an ex at one point. I was like, I miss those days. Um, I really do. I miss
I'm,
those days.
I miss what could have been.
So I'm hit. She's making, I always made her laugh. So I say, I was hitting her up. I was like, remember that time when we went to that show and nobody came out?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll never forget that. I said, and we got so drunk, and then we just like we went like into some random open mic, which was like full of country people, and it was like a live version of Pony.
Oh no.
Yeah, we did that.
Oh
We did that. Yeah.
no.
It was weird. It was weird because we went out to Atlantic City, and we had some idiots out in these were artists that were out in New Jersey. And I'm gonna say their names. I don't give a fuck. Their name was Boys Life, Boyz Life,
Wait, huh?
and they sabotaged. Yeah, Boys Life. Yeah, they had a song called Chubby at the time. The song was like their big hit. Two dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had just got out of having a car accident, so I wasn't trying to, especially when you got like lawyers and shit involved, you don't want to be doing shows and stuff. You're talking about you're injured, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I finally resolved all that stuff, I was supposed to go out to Atlantic City with my artists to go and perform, and these guys were jealous because I was a header, a headliner, and they were beneath me. Were the promoters headlining artists until I came along because the promoter was like, okay, Minx is back, so y'all can
Scoot
go
to the
on the
side.
bottom of, yeah,
Scoot to the side.
this is my, he said this is my star, so I kind of told him, I was like, you need to calm down with that shit, because if it was me, I would feel some kind of way. And he
Right.
was like, but Minx, you are the star, you're the one with the artist, you're the label, whatever. So they got pissed, and then they made up some excuse as to why they couldn't come out and perform, and called up to Atlantic City Taj Mahal and said that we were coming with guns and all this crazy shit.
Oh no.
And we drove from New York out to Jersey. That's like a 3-hour ride just to get there, dressed up, makeup, everything. I got pictures of it too. And the owner comes and says, look, we got a phone call, anonymous tip that said you guys had guns. So we're going to return you back your money. And, I'm sorry, but
Man,
you can't perform here.
y'all some haters.
We
That's what
had
that was. Y'all some
people,
haters. That's all that was.
when I tell you, we had people driving up from different states from all my artists. You know how, as a owner, a businesswoman, to go to those disappointed faces to say, look, we can't perform. It wasn't going to be me. So
Right.
I
I
said,
mean, just look at
Miss Felony,
all the gas money that was being
it,
spent, the outfit money that was being spent. I mean,
I
come
paid for
on
all that.
now.
All of that. My artists
Look
didn't
at
have to pay
that,
for
man.
nothing. But here was what was crazy. I get there, and I had to think quick. And this is how I know I'm an amazing manager. And I think anybody would want me to work for them. I was like, I was not going to have 10 artists standing out in the cold with their friends and family on a false promise. Because then what does it look like? It looks like I'm a scammer, right? At that
Right. You
point, it
just
looks like
scam
I'm a
people to
scammer
come up to Jersey for
to
nothing.
come out and take their money. So I was like, no, we're not doing this. I said, Miss Felony, come with me. I got me the stiffest shot that I could find, and I hoofed it in heels, my red shoes, my red shoe bottoms, and I hoofed it. I was like, "Are you open mic? No. All right, thank you. Excuse me, are you open mic? Yeah, but we only do rock bands." I was like, "Oh fuck." Okay, I kept walking. Now I'm getting scared because now everyone's texting me, "Hey Minx, we're outside and the owner's telling us to talk to you." I'm like, "Fuck." So
We
Miss Fallon and I
got
ran
you
into
holding the
another one.
bag.
Oh, that's the first time anyone's ever seen me cry. Miss Felony, she saw I was having a fucking meltdown. This would have been a great episode of Love and Hip Hop, I'll tell you that. And
Right.
I was like, hey, I said, hey, excuse me, I'm so sorry to bother you. I said, look, I got $500. Can I please have artists come and perform? The guy looks at me. You sure you want to perform in a venue like this and you see all these people standing around and playing like that country shit? I said, well, we're hip hop and pop, and we don't have any problems or issues. I promise, we'll be in and out. I just want to make sure that they perform at a show. He was like, oh, yeah, well, yes, Miss Couture, I got you. I said, okay, cool. Gave him the money. Told them all to come down to this venue. I said, look, there's been some changes. So get out there and perform.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody wanted to be first. They were like, man, I didn't fucking drive all the way out here to be in a place like this. You told me it's Taj Mahal. I said, there were changes. We will talk about it on the ride back.
Right. But for right now, get your hind parts up on the stage.
Yeah, nobody wanted to get on the stage. So you know what I had to do? I go to Miss Felony. I said, look, let's get this song. Let's go in there. And it was just like the music video for Pony. Jumped right on stage, singing, the lights. The DJ was giving me my props, and they pulled me to the side. They were like, you know what? You did the damn thing. And everybody went on after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody was talking shit. But I had to let everybody know. I had to think quick. I know y'all didn't come out here just to stand out here. So
and perform,
it was such a
and perform at a little country joint.
Yeah, and to be a quicker thinker, after we got done with the shows, I had my photographer. I said, "Can we still come in and hang out, gamble, whatever?" They're like, "Yeah, you could do that, but you just can't perform." I said, "Okay." I saw the red carpet, and I told them, "Take your pictures."
Right.
That we didn't perform here. They don't need to know that. Take
They
your
just
pictures.
need to know that we were here.
That we were here. So everybody stood, took their pictures, and some of them, dropped me after that. They're like, "I can't fuck with you, Minx, because you have me in that." I said, "Look," I was like, "Okay," but the rest of them that really did rock with me, they were like, Minx, for what it's worth, I can't be mad at you. When we found out it was these dudes,
you made it happen.
I made it happen. But when I found out it was those dudes, these are the videos that you guys will never see because it's archived on my Instagram. I was cursing them out. I was drunk as hell. I was like, if I see y'all mofos, it's a rap. It's a Reynolds rap.
It's a Reynolds rap, really? You're drunk and
I was
mad,
going
and
off.
that's what you came up with?
I was drunk and mad. And it was so weird that
boy.
one of my homies called me today and bought up one of my events. Because before all of this, I was throwing events. I was that event chick. I was that chick. You came to me, Minx. I was getting the venue. I was booking the venue. I was getting the DJ. I was getting the show together. That was my job. That's what I did. And I got the phone call today, which I'm proud to announce that I'm going back into venues. I'm going back into shows. I'm going back into all the. I'm super excited, and
Yay.
I could use another ulcer. I don't mind.
Oh shit! Some high blood pressure.
I could use some high blood pressure.
Some hyperventilation. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I could use that. Supernatural says you made the best out of the situation with what you had. I say you did good. Thank you so much, Supernatural. I just, it was embarrassing as hell, but I'm just happy that it happened. And these are the stories that you tell, young aspiring promoters, because I guess that's what the title is. I was a promoter. Um, this is what we do. This is what we deal with. We're behind the eight ball. We got to think quick. We can't show emotion that something wrong is going on. It's almost like your kid, you're about to like sink on a ship with your kid, and your kid's like, "Mommy, are we going to be fine?" You're like, "Yes, everything's going to be great. We're going to be perfect. We're going to be fine." And you're like, "We're going to die." We ain't making out of this, but you have to be calm. So anyone that's thinking about doing it, promoting for other people, definitely get at me. I love to give you guys some tips and jewels on how to stay calm in situations like that, like getting kicked out of a fucking venue that Donald Trump owns.
The Taj Mahal. Come get kicked out here.
It was the Trump Taj Mahal.
Oh,
you know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? Like that shit right there. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. We drove home and Miss Felony was rubbing my back, and she just was like, "Listen, Minx, I love you. You're cool. You know, don't worry about it." I was like, "I fucked up so bad, girl. I don't want to do this."
Hey,
So yeah, we
sometimes
got some.
you just gotta do what you gotta do, and get out there. And I hope
Yeah,
everybody else
but we
learned
got.
a lesson behind it.
Oh, of course they did. Don't don't create beef. Don't you know? You'll have haters that will do sabotaging shit like that, and there's nothing you can do. You just have to overcome that. But yes, me and Miss Felony, we are working on some new music together. I'm supposed to be bringing my equipment and working with her as a studio Uber,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, studio Uber,
Studio,
and
a
yeah,
stuber,
yeah, Scoober.
a
Ooh,
stuber, a stuber.
a Stuber.
Yeah, a stuber.
Let me call this. Let me call the Stube.
Yeah, right. That's what it's called,
Run us
stuber.
our papes. Run us our papes.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm super excited and super happy, and I hope you know. Supernatural says, how many times do you think you remembered where you're? I didn't see the rest of that. Where you're Oh, he says sorry, it went too early. Uh, let's give it a try. How many times do you think you've remembered where you're? Let me see what he writes after that. Yo, y'all need to get on Caffeine TV. Where the convo started. Oh, we just remember.
Just reminiscing. Like, hey, you remember that time? Mm-hmm. Remember that time?
Remember that time? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's dope, guys. Just don't be discouraged or anything like that. With the little stories that I tell you, just know that a lot of us that do a lot of free stuff and we try to help the culture. It's very difficult for us because we try to be perfect with little income, little to no income, and you got to give us our breaks and let us make our mistakes so that we can not make them again.
That's what's up. That's what you do. I'm gonna play this song here, then I'm gonna get into this last topic. While a girl thought she had to bathe in a tub full of hot ass Cheetos, uh, yeah, this is one I have to say no to. We'll be right back with our final thought, our Minx's memo.
Hey, Articulate just tuned in at the end.
At the
as
end,
always,
as always, but he's
we're
here.
gonna give you if he does this for like strictly for like 30 more days, I'm gonna give you a $15 Amazon gift card.
I'll cash app you like $5. I'm broke. I'm so broke.
You too, Supernatural. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Spread the word. Spread the word. I'm going to play this song by my homie Unique. It's called Four Walls. We'll be right back with our final topic and Minx's memo.
Yeah.
Listen. Late nights in the studio is where I spend most of my time. On my ground with no recline. My destiny's not hard to find. I release the shit that's on my mind, and when I don't, I go crazy. All this hating shit don't faze me. I spit the truest shit, no maybes. No matter what the case be, I'm always gonna stay true to me. The way I was raised, not the games that were played, the lanes that were laid, and the shady bitches slandering my name. I remember when I first started in my room, all alone, rapping in the closet. When my words were never heard, making it big was just absurd. But I was a youngin' doing time, and my mind vision blurred. But determined and focused I was even then. Erasing words off the paper to start it all again. And I was ready and anxious to flow it to my friends, but little did I know the rap circle would soon begin.
You gotta be the one to say that I'll never make it. Put my life in the palm of your hands and you could try to break it. Please believe in me, I'll never betray these thoughts. Try to live a day in my shoes, but you know you lost.
It's been a while now since I wrote in my notebook. So sure that had let it God created the monster. I've become an imposter. I see my name on the roster. Been focused on being a father cause his mother didn't bother. I guess he feels that I wronged her, but I feel that she's wronged him. So slim are the chances that her habits won't scar him, so I try to brush off them and limit his involvement. But he loves to disguise, and so this time spending conflict. Regardless of the bullshit, ain't perfect, but worth it. I am to him, he is to me, so we grow thick. And I won't quit chasing the dream, cause I've seen the dedication, determination will ensure you succeed. By any means, I will hustle, tuck my head in the struggle, knock the love in the tussle, instead of refining my muscles. Through combustions into rushes, your assumptions mean nothing. I stray away from the corruption, find my piece of percussions, and I'm
You gotta be the one to say that I'll never make it. Put my life in the palm of your hands if you could try to break it. Please believe in me, I'll never betray these thoughts. Try to live a day in my shoes, but you know you lost.
Stuck in these four walls in my apartment compartment. For my thoughts, I take my losses as deposits. So sick of nonsense, I'm airing out the shit in closets because I'm lost in a lost turf, but that's regardless. My heart's a target, don't be mistaken, I've dedicated my soul. But I guess you faked it, that's soul. But I can take it, my soul's been filled with hatred, forsaken. It's getting cold, no blinking, no one to hold up when we're naked and you screaming. You can't take it, you disgrace them, misplace it. It's time to move on. It's time to write another song, cause it's been too long. I'm steady healing from bruises from when I've been done wrong. Trying to stay strong, remain calm when the rain's pouring. But it's like the same storm, I just rewind and fall back when the wind's blowing. Keep the pain flowing for stage showing my wage rolling. But I've been knowing that in each moment my wings are golden.
You gotta be the one to say that I'll never make it. Put my life in the palm of your hands if you could try to break it. Please believe in me, I'll never betray these thoughts. Try to live a day in my shoes, but you know you lost. Try to live a day in my shoes, but you know you lost.
That was Four Walls by Unique. Shout out to Unique. It's the Random Talking Indie Music Show. 759 Minx Couture. We're here. Our final topic of the night. And then we're going to get into Minx's memo, Minx's moment.
Wait. I have a quick comment about the song.
Okay.
Why am I getting Metallica the One vibes with that guitar riff?
Not sure. But I was getting Linkin Park vibes from the singing.
Yeah, it was like Linkin Park, but it's like the that reminds me of The One by Metallica, which is Minx's favorite song. So I was like, yeah, I'm feeling that. I have to add that to my station because we likes that. We likes that.
Oh, shout out to Unique. Got a bite. No, that's right. We here to give you your coins. We here to give you your coins. Our last topic for tonight. And shout out to at Spooky Nugget on Twitter. Yeah, that's enough. Caption reads, "Oh my God, so needed this after this stressful day." This is a 3-second clip that's got 9.4 million views. She is legit bathing in a tub of hot ass Cheetos.
That must burn.
I wish I could play Usher, but I'm gonna get flagged. Oh, what's that guy? Feeling hot. Yeah, I would get flagged for sure. Or Lloyd Banks, we on fire up in here. It's burning up. She on fire. Or Alicia Keys, her cooch is on fire. It's a lot of songs I could add to this tweet. Yeah, and she got look like a glass of red Kool-Aid. She don't need it.
Yeah, that I thought it was hot Cheetos at first when I saw that. Am I the only one that thought that hot Cheetos was going to go viral because of that? And then I looked, I said, "Oh, it's not hot Cheetos." After that,
no, it's hot Cheetos.
See, she should be smart with that one right there. I would have taken that snippet. And then what I would have done is I would put my song behind it, and I'll be like, "Yo, this is a song that's already on Spotify. Y'all go cop it. It's been out already. Blah 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 blah." I would have been did that.
Ooh.
So
I'm not bathing in hot Cheetos. I'm sorry. I don't even like to eat hot Cheetos. Like, I do not touch hot Cheetos. But these joints are like, it's about the same color as the red Kool-Aid that she got in that glass. No thanks.
See, at this point, it's like if somebody doesn't come out with a song next, like, what would you do for the clout type shit?
I'm not bathing in no hot
Anybody,
Cheetos. I don't care.
everybody just chasing fucking clout, just trying to be famous, just trying to be viral, just trying to be popping.
Just
I'm
trying.
like,
Just trying.
just trying way too hard. Like it's like you don't have to do half of the shit that y'all are doing to go viral. Like even
Two
right,
and a half thousand retweets, uh
nah,
18.4
you
thousand
going viral
likes.
for you're going viral because you look fucking stupid. Like that's what people need. Like no one's ever gonna come out and say the truth like I will, but I'll say it. No
Yeast,
celebrity,
yeast
no
infection for
celebrity.
days. I can't.
Well, it probably killed it, but no
Ugh.
celebrity will ever come out with a story talking about the following. I blew up because I dropped my links. Not gonna happen. They're not gonna say that they were in engagement groups. They're not gonna say, like for like, share for share. Nobody that blew up has this story. So why the fuck are y'all applying that to yours? Let's just keep it real. I think I'm gonna use this as my final thought.
Okay, I was gonna let you go ahead and I was gonna let you riff. Go ahead and cook.
I am invoking the final thought. No, I'm kidding. I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh earlier.
I see I'm
Um,
stop.
yeah, I need to calm down with my anime. But I just think that a lot of you guys are going too hard in trying to be famous. You don't want to fuck up your image because you got a real life besides this music or whatever your craft is. You have a real life behind that. When you go and you do shit like that, you look utterly desperate and pathetic. I have right now 3 songs going viral on Byte, and I didn't have to show my tits or ass. I don't even have to talk on the shit. You know why? Because people just genuinely like me. They like me. They like what I'm doing. I support other people. I engage with people. I network with people. And I share people's shit.
Say that part again.
So I share people's shit.
All right.
Okay. This is how you grow a fan base. My fan base, I could tell you right now, on my analytics, I have 16,354 fans. Not on one app, just across the major platforms that are popular and the little platforms that I'm on as well, like Reddit and Pinterest and all that. I just think that first of all, y'all don't know your audience. You don't know where your audience is from. You don't know the age of the audience. Like I was having a discussion with fans like this. Not fans, but people that I fuck with, they were asking me, Minx, how do you go viral? Like, how do you go famous? How do you get famous? Is there a trick? There's no trick. There's no trick.
Just be
Just
you.
be you.
And
Be
be
you.
authentic with it.
Yeah. It's you post something. I this is the little chain of events that I do. I post something motivational. After that, I post something personal. After that, I post a promo. And I just recycle that daily. You don't have to do 10 posts on Instagram per day. It's really 3 posts per day. You don't have to consistently tweet 20, 40, 50 times a day. It's really about 10 tweets a day. Same thing with Facebook. You don't have to write a dumbass clickbait post, all men are dogs. That's not how that works because then people will not listen to you. They don't want to hear what you have to say.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stop being cringy with your posts because I study social media. Everyone that's new that's tuning in, I study social media. When I say I study it, all I see is maps and graphs. You know that little background in the matrix and all the numbers, the binary codes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my brain does with hashtags and analytics. Artists are literally coming to me and bringing me they're like, oh, can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Okay, print out your last 3 months of your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And I tell them exactly where the fuck they're going wrong. You're not consistent. Your post and your content is not relatable. And that's why people are not clicking on your music. It's a two-way street. So you can't beg for people to fuck with you and you're not supporting other people. You can't do that either. So That's why people look at me and I'm showing. I got 300 new followers on Twitter this week, and I got 400 followers on Twitter next week. It's because consistency, consistency, consistency. Look at your favorite influencers. They are consistent daily posting things. If you look good, take pictures. If you don't want to take pictures every day, this is the hack. You take pictures of yourself in different outfits with your makeup looking good, and you post that shit for the week. That's what you do. Like, I don't sit there and get dressed up to do a photo shoot for Instagram and shit. Don't do that. Y'all doing the most. You're going way too hard. You're going way too tough. And I'm just so tired of people thinking that spamming works. Spamming does not work. Well, people won't click your shit. There's people on my I don't know if you've seen it on my Instagram for at the Minx Show. I was going back and forth with a couple of artists. Well,
Yeah, I saw that.
I spam and I get my streams. And I said, well, how many of those streams were turned into fans?
Right.
Nobody's going to say nothing. Your streams don't mean shit. Your streams don't mean shit. You got 10,000 streams and 20 followers. That means that your music is not hitting. You just getting played for that 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So you can lie to the world, but analytics doesn't lie. Inside, you feel you'll be sitting there saying to yourself, damn, I'm not really popping like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people really think that there's no tools out here where I can just take your fucking username and see if you're popping.
And
they're
please,
out there.
And please note that if you release a video and it's been played maybe 300 times, you playing it 150 times isn't going to help you at all.
Yeah. You're hurting yourself
just because you like it. You know what I mean? You playing it, half of those views, they're not going to count because it's you.
Yeah, well, at least I'm getting paid on them. Okay, that's nice. You're getting paid, but you're not gaining fans.
Because YouTube,
you don't want streams, you want fans.
Because it was YouTube and another app that it was another stream app that was really going on honor code. Like, okay, if you upload this video, these streams that come across your platform are going to be from outside people, right? It's not going to be you clicking on it 15 times, is it? Okay, well, if we see that there's a little fraudulent behavior with the numbers, we're going to pull your shit down. We're going to pull it down, and your channel will be done for. But see, people try to, buy the links, buy the followers, buy the views, and once again, thinking that's going to help.
Clown.
That's about as stupid.
You look like a clown.
You spend $20 for 1,000 so-called views. They're not views. They're views to people that don't know any better. Anybody can do that. Yeah, anybody can do that.
You got 20,000 streams, 50,000 streams. Oh, I got 100,000 streams. Okay. Do a show on Friday. How many people are buying tickets? That's when the reality is going to hit you. That you ain't popping. Mm-hmm. You are not popping. You're popping in your head. Okay. You want to look the part. That's great. But labels, when they come to you and they want you, because your streams that you are projecting that this is how much you're getting. And when they sit down with you and they do a full analytical report on your social media, I'm going to tell you this right now. They're going to sit there and say, yeah, it's a trap.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
We'll give you a call. You're only hurting yourself in the long run. It's okay if you have 30 views on a video. It's okay if you have 10 views on a video. 10 new people saw your shit. 30 new people saw your shit. And it was organic.
It was real.
It's real. Low numbers is not bad. Now you just say to yourself, I tried it this way. I got 30 streams. I got 30 views. Okay. What do I do to maximize that? Now, your method of getting those 30 views was great. Now you got to be greater. Now you have to figure out other ways. Now you got to sit there and work with not engagement groups, but in what I like to call them, the New York Stock Exchange of links. Work with people, get those numbers up, but let those numbers be organic and get fans. You're not going to blow up faking the system, because eventually Spotify, Tidal, all these places, your distribution company is going to call you up and say, yo, We see that you've been trying to trick the system, bruh. Guess what?
It's a trap.
Give us our money back.
Mm.
And distribution companies will drop you. They will. They will. It's not if, it's a matter of when. You're buying streams, you look like a clown. If you really feel that pressed and you got all these fucking fans, why don't you do the Justin Bieber thing and tell all of them to turn your music on and have the shit streaming all night while they sleep? And I can guarantee they're going to sit there and they're going to say, excuse me? You want me to waste my minutes? You want me to waste my free minutes on streaming your shit all night when I could be listening to Nicki Minaj? Yeah, okay.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Get the fuck up out of here. That's my memo.
I hope y'all paid
Stop
attention
buying
to that
streams. Stop buying streams. Y'all look like clowns. You don't get fans that way. If you want to learn how to get fans, hit me up, submissions@minxradio.com. I will definitely show you the right avenues and tools of working with exchange services. And I'm going to say that again very nicely that I can. You need to get involved with exchange services. Okay?
All right. She didn't preach the word
Minx
up
is
in
going
here.
off.
Yeah, you going
Minx
off
is
again.
going off.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time we're going to have to shut this show down for the night. We will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more random talk, more indie music, more shenanigans, more fuckery, but of course, more jewels for you to get through with your everyday life. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on Facebook. Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, everybody out there. Shout out to the people over there at Caffeine. Shout out to Station Head. You guys are the greatest. Shout out to the people that tuned in here on Station Head. I'm going to leave y'all with 2 songs tonight as soon as I pull up my playlist. There we go. I'll give you 2 songs tonight. My homegirl Nefertiti, The Queen and Me. And I'm going to close it out with the Grinchy. So he's going to be in some traffic. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Facebook, y'all might see me tomorrow night. 759 Mix Couture. Be out.
Good night.
Good night.
What you think, bitch? Oh my. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. My heart, my mind, my soul, my time. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. The dark, the grime, the low, all mine. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. My heart, my mind, my soul, my time. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. The dark, the grime, the low, all mine. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. I paid the price for a brighter life, and that price tag won't cheat. Got something up my sleeve, so I grind harder than teeth. Is that power in your preach, or is it satisfied to speak? Did you run away from your partners when that pot hit that heat? It don't bother me, I ain't mad that you got better things to be. Wouldn't dare step defeat, no, until the turn no sleep. You love to go to war, but you begging me for peace. I connect with souls that prosper. If you dark, then don't bother. Contrary to what they taught you, keep them queens on your roster. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. My heart, my mind, my soul, my time. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. The dark, the grime, the low, all mine. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. My heart, my mind, my soul, my time. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. The dark, the grime, the low, all mine. It's Queen and you. Mediocre won't do. Better look down and realize there's people down there too. That's right. Plotting, blocking, miserable and rotten. The old you at the crossroads, soon to be forgotten. The new you with the new code, soon to be a problem. When we take over their no, cause they won't have an option. Keep the doctrine locked in, and the kingdom will profit. It's deep to them, but it ain't to us. It's what you might call popping. I connect with souls that prosper. If you dark, then don't bother. Contrary to what they taught you, keep them queens on your roster. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. My heart, my mind, my soul, my time. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. The dark, the grime, the low, all mine. It's Queen and me. All my riches are free. My heart,
Shit deep. Roll the weed.
Minx on the track.
I'm Paulo Escobar when I'm in traffic. The effing on me, boy, and I'm never lacking. Oh, that's your baby mama, yeah, we fucked around. I lost that thigh number when I left town. I'm Paulo Escobar when I'm in traffic. The effing on me, boy, cause I'm never lacking. Oh, that's your baby mama, yeah, we fucked around. I lost that thigh number when I left town.
These niggas know the boy been a damn problem. I'm standing in the trap in the Memphis Versace. That block to hold that blue mode, don't you fuck around. You gotta have that money when we front you now. You playing with that guap, catch them effing rounds. My goons push Mercedes when they in your town. And if she buy a straight, we gon' knock her down. Ain't playing with these hoes, boy, I move pounds. I jump across the stage with them Glock rounds. Then move them big shipments in the small towns. The FNH on me, check my background. Yo, baby mama missing, then the game round. She in the trap, bitch, we moving packs now. I'm Pablo to this bitch, I throw them racks down. I got a house in the north and the south. Respect is everything, and I got it now.
I'm Paulo Escobar when I'm in traffic. The effing on me, boy, and I'm never lacking. Oh, that's your baby mama, yeah, we fucked around. I lost that thigh number